Reuse. Tema drugih crnogorskih dana arhitekture. Kada čujemo reuse ili ponovna upotreba, asocijacije su različite. Od reciklaže materijala, urbane reciklaže, adaptivnog reuza, projekata brownfielda i sl. Želja je da ovaj podcast dođe do vas kako bismo zajedno uložili napor da sljedeći dani arhitekture budu na još višem nivou. Ove godine razgovarali smo sa predavačicama i predavačima na temu reuse. Poslušajte kako oni gledaju na to, kao i koje su teme njima važne u koncipiranju prostora i čime se bave u svojim praksama. Dobrodošli. Robert Schmitz, partner u studiju White Arkitekter, Stockholm, Švedska. Riječ je o ogromnom studiju koji je kancelarijama prisutan u 13 zemalja, a težište im je na održivosti, koja izgleda samo na našim jezicima zna djelovati kao potrošena riječ. Robert Schmitz je radio na nekoliko projekata kompanije od konkursa do izgradnje sa posebnim fokusom na projektovanje javnih i kulturnih objekata. Vodeći arhitekta međunarodno priznatog i nagrađivanog kulturnog centra Sara u Hlefteu u Švedskoj, koji se nalazi tik van polarnog kruga. Ovo je jedna od najviših drvenih zgrada na svijetu. Objekat je inovativnim pristupom gradnje pokrenuo čitavo jedno područje, a služi umjetnosti, performansu, okupljanjima, ima višestruki utjecaj na zajednicu. Projekat Sara kulturnog centra odnio je toliko nagrada da preporučujem svima da ga dodatno istraže. White Arkitekter, Robert Schmitz. Uživajte.
Okay, thank you. Robert, nice to meet you. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I've just done presentation, so I'm quite, blank in my head, but I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
It was really smooth. I already told you, and I take some notice from your presentation. I will try to use it
Yes.
the moment.
Yeah. I'm happy to answer all the questions.
Okay, at the beginning I would like to ask you something that was interesting from my personal point of view, and that is I'm also an architect, but on a smaller scale of course, and there is something in your studio organization. You said that is 700 people self-employment practice. That sounds fantastic. I'm not sure that I understand it.
So yes, we're 700 people, and we own ourselves. So if you're part of our company, then you can buy in shares. Okay. So you invest in your own company, and then we do whatever we want with our revenue or profit. Okay. And our DNA is that we give back quite large number of our profit back into project-based research. So we have that, we call it White Research Lab, which is an integrated part of our
White Arkitekter studio.
Yeah. So it's and we are lots of different disciplines in our practice. Everything from our architects, of course. We have environmental engineers, anthropologists, geo people, so that we are early in the design scope. We investigate from different angles, so that we work integrately to do sustainable architecture. We're not just saying that we're really living like we learn.
Yes. I would like to emphasize one more thing, that is that you are a member of a jury for the, I think that will be the largest architectural competition in Montenegro, at least for I don't know,
a decade.
20 years.
Yes,
a decade.
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity? We are talking about the Museum of Contemporary Art,
yes,
Historical Museum,
sure.
and
Yes.
the House of Architecture in Podgorica. Did you have an opportunity to go to the site?
So yeah, and I'm so excited for having this opportunity to become a jury member of this. And I have read the brief, and it's an amazing project. And we went to the site this morning and had a look around, and I was guided, and I mean the condition couldn't be better. I think it would be, and the river is amazing, and the river bank, and how so it's going to be so interesting to follow.
But inside of White Arkitekter, you're actually a guy for architectural competitions.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, I'm one of them, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But can you take us some kind of, can you show us your workflow when we are talking about architectural competitions?
Okay, yes. So as part of our strategy, we have allocated funds for architecture competitions every year, and I'm part of deciding which competitions we will enter, and also bring out the competition team and help out with making them as efficient as possible. Also, so we're working with quite small teams, but we tag into the different disciplines. For example, the
Anthropologists.
anthropologists, and so that we have bigger working sessions, creating a concept, and then we are so we always have this wide discussions of how we can address this competition, basically. Yeah.
In 2015, you won the competitions for that Sara.
Yeah, in 2016. It was 2015.
16,
yeah, but it started 2015. Yeah.
Sara Cultural Center
Yes.
in, I'll try to pronounce it right.
I helped you.
Leftu.
Yeah.
Leftu.
She left you.
She left you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Not even close. Okay.
No, but it's she left you. But it's you can pronounce that she left you.
Okay,
Yeah.
she left you. Which won many awards, including the award of the Europe's best tall building. Can you share with us the story behind that project?
So that was the organization of tall building and urban habitats. So they are focusing on tall buildings. So it's a great honor to receive this award, since it's not a very tall building in the first place, 20 stories, and it's away from all other tall buildings in this really rural region of this little small city, just underneath the polar circle. It's close to Christmas, Father Christmas. So it really puts the lights on sustainable design, and I think this is pivoting in the way that you think of the built our built environment. That the building also not only it has to contribute for a social life, it also has to contribute to minimize the carbon footprint.
I would like to ask you something about, let's say in Montenegro, even we are a territorially really small country, but we have a few different climate and territorially and morphologically different aspects, different context for artificial space for architecture. Let's say in northern part of our country, there is something similar to Sweden in a way, you know. But we don't have that kind of heritage when we talk about timber construction and stuff. I would like to ask you something. What do you think, what could be the first step for developing that kind of production, timber construction production? Is that a craftsman, education of a craftsman, or maybe a project of some important building in the north?
I think it could be, I don't know about your domestic production of timber.
Not so great.
But it's an understanding of the value chain, I would say, and then looking into the cost of importing the timber, for example. But I mean, doing a project, of course, is a really good statement, and to be able to calculate the impact of it. But in the end, it is architecture, and the building needs to project some feelings.
Of course.
And
yes.
I think the most sustainable building is a building that you love and that you cherish and you want to maintain. And I think in Sweden, at least, timber building has been replaced with concrete and steel because of the fright of maintenance.
Really?
So it's like there's in the 40s after World War, there was this swift of mentality
Yes.
for you have the resource, and then you have the insurance time for 30 or 20 years, and then you throw it away, and
You're
then you build
talking
a new
about
one.
timber construction.
No, I'm talking about the construction in general.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to do anything with it for 20 years, and then you throw it away and you build something new. But with timber, you have to maintain it. You have to sand it, or you have to perhaps repaint it, for example. So it's about creating a building that people want to take care of.
Yeah.
And and that's where we architects come in, and we do it so it becomes a nice building.
But you talked something about how timber construction production benefits for the community.
Yes.
That was really important. That was kind of
that's
ring a bell for me.
one of the keys for this project, of course, because that we could. I mean, we came with this vision in 2016, saying that we want you to build a building that has never been done before, and they want. And they should said yes. So we need arguments for them to. But if you do this, you will not only lead the way for sustainable design, but you will also profit your local market, and you will strengthen the technology and the knowledge.
3,000 new jobs.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. And that was a little bit. I thought I was behind schedule, but so after we proposed the culture center, or when the municipality invested in this project to say that this is a proof that they really want to invest in their hometown, so that people have something to do when they're not working. This mega factory of batteries chose Skellefteå as their location of production, and the Sarah Culture Center was a big part of the choice of. They could see that the region is investing in them, so that they also need a workforce, so they can attract workers to the factory. So there are about 3,000 new jobs, and more to come.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
Northern Sweden is leading the green transition of green technology at the moment.
That's great. White Arkitekter also offers BIM services. Is that a mandatory part of the project in
Yeah,
Sweden?
we work very integrated.
But is that mandatory? You have to have to be a part of the project.
So not from our part, but it's for the project's best. Yes, I would say we do all our projects in BIM.
Yes, but that is by your choice, not by law. Yeah?
So not by law, no, but it's by our choice and how we can secure the quality of the project and the process.
Okay.
So and also I would say that in Sweden it's common to work
have
in
that kind of building information.
Yeah, exactly.
modeling.
And we have also in Sweden we have a very long tradition of working with prefab.
Prefab.
In concrete, for example, we're really strong in concrete prefab. So we have the knowledge of working with digital twins, for example, and do everything offsite, and then you ensemble it. So it's a good way to lead into timber.
Yes. What about CBAT team? I think that is quite important topic. CBAT. CBAT, like temporary ephemeral structure on a sea. From
yes. That's our babies.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
What do you think? Can you explain a little further to our audience about that kind of magnetic urban generators?
Yeah, it's part of the, I would say, cultural expression, maybe. This transition of going from shore to open water and dive into the water. Often maybe it's accomplished with the sauna, but no, it's a tradition in Sweden, I think, to do. Yes, and we have a cold water. It's not like here.
I understand that completely. Yeah.
And usually people do it during the entire winter as well.
It's fantastic. One more thing, and we need to finish. That is something that I saw somewhere about White Arkitekter, something that we are talking about sustainability all the time and stuff like that. But what about inclusion? And I saw something on your site or maybe on your Instagram profile, I'm not sure, that is called Places for Girls,
Yes.
Inclusive Cities. Can you tell us
So
something?
yes, I mean, and that started as a research project that we curated, and has now become a larger element in all the developments in Sweden actually, and that you have to have different perspectives. So we have the perspective of the children, but also to create spaces where girls want to be, not just sport events. So we have done surveys to find out where girls, what kind of spaces do they want to hang out with, so that they can feel secure and also flourish. And I had this really great experience when I was in Skellefteå in the Sara Culture Center last time I was there. It was one of the smaller foyers. There was this youth girls. They were practicing a dance, and they had this. They were doing this. I don't know, Instagram, or I don't know what to call it, the social media. Like choreographed dance group.
Yeah,
so that it was really warmed my heart to see that we could create spaces for them as well.
Yes, places for girls.
So that they could feel secure. And I mean, it also, everyone needs to feel secure.
Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I hope that we find some time to continue this kind of.
Yes, and I'll be back in next year.
Of course.
So I'll be back for a long time. So just reach out.
Thank you one more time.
Thank you.